Hi again. If you watched my previous videos or if you've seen the name of my channel, you know that I am Miss Molly, and this is my tarot reading channel. Wow, that's loud, huh? Sorry about that. So today's topic is going to be roommate troubles. If you're having issues with people you live with or having trouble finding someone to live with, this one's for you. Again, Golden Nouveau Tarot. You sticking with what works. It's definitely my favorite deck that I've had, so would highly recommend. It doesn't have like the names of the major arcana, so it's definitely maybe not like a good like beginner deck, but if you're familiar with the cards, it's definitely a really nice one. Okay, so this is trouble with roommates. We're gonna split and start with where you're at right now. The Emperor. So this is a strong starter card. Definitely you're the one who's orchestrating whatever's going on. If this is a situation where you're trying to find a roommate or trying to find roommates that are suitable candidates to live with, you are definitely the one who found the house or the apartment. Like it was your idea, you're the one who started it, and like you are finding the people to go along with it. If this is like you are already living with someone, just suggest that you're firmly grounded. You have a thorough understanding all around of the situation. You have considered their perspective. It's just that you're right, or you think that you're right. The next card is what crosses you. So you're not going to be the Emperor forever. You know, no one stays the same always. Change is the only constant. So this is what's going to change you. The Magician, this card. Wow. Okay. I've been seeing this card a lot recently, but it's the master of manifestation, of manipulation, master of making things happen. You have all of the tools that you need to make things happen. This card could be the reason it hasn't happened yet, is maybe you're about to receive that last tool that you need to put everything in motion, to set everything up the way that you want it. This is a card of planting seeds. This is you know, putting it out there. Maybe it's a post on Facebook saying, hey, looking for a roommate, or saying just to the right friend, hey, if you know anyone looking for a roommate. Those are seeds that you're planting, that word spreading. You're gonna find, like, this is you manifesting that into, you need someone to live with, you're gonna find someone to live with. If you're already living with someone and having trouble with them, I would say the situation is pretty much in your hands. If you want it to end with them moving out, if you want it to end with you moving out, if you want it to end everybody happy, it's on you. It depends on how much you value living with this person, because it's all on you. Okay, so that is a hell of a start. I don't know who is watching this at what time, but whoever you are and wherever you are, shit, dog. You have a hell of a presence to you. And that's just 2 cards on the deck. Next card is what crowns you. So what lifts you up, it can be what helps you connect with your higher power. What's on your mind? What have you been thinking about? Oops. 9 of Pentacles, solitude. Maybe you do just want to live alone. Maybe that's what it is. So 9 of Pentacles showed up in my last video too. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. And like I said then, I always look at the woman here with their falcon who's blinded. Maybe you're feeling like whoever it is that you're living with is blind to how much you put into the situation, and that's the root cause of your issue. That's what's really bothering you. The fact that you are, constantly giving, constantly buying paper towels. You are the one who's constantly doing the dishes and taking the dog out or what have you. Those responsibilities, you're the one who's doing that all the time, and they don't see it. They're still complaining. The one time they have to go buy paper towels, it's like, I'm the one who always does this, and you're like, you idiot. You are not the one who always does this. So that's really frustrating. I could definitely see that being the root cause. I will say also, I'd say you're thinking about ways to make more money to make it affordable to live by yourself. This can also be, again, if you are looking for roommates, it could also be like you have someone in mind that you really want to live with, and they're just like not receptive or not even acknowledging it as a possibility. And you're like, this is such a good idea. Like, you and I working together, this could be like a really fruitful environment for us, and they're just not getting it. So that's frustrating as well. I realize I didn't show. This is the Emperor card. So that's who you are right now. And this is the Magician. What crosses you? What's going to change you? This could even be the other person. Because this isn't necessarily who you're going to become. This is what's changing you into who you're going to become. So maybe this is someone else who's putting it in motion, even. Maybe they really want to live with you, and you're kind of like, rather not. But it could be a good experience for you. I don't know. The next card is Recent Past. And we have Death. So you've recently experienced the end of a cycle, which makes sense if you're starting to worry about living in a different environment. If you're switching environments, a lot of times change of residence is a sign of ending one cycle and starting another. Not necessarily, but yeah, I mean, this definitely looks like maybe a loss of faith in something as well is what it looks like. Something happened, or you found something out about someone, they showed their true colors, and now you're not so sure if you can trust them. Maybe that's that Magician over here who's coming in to change you, trying to mesh with you. But that's definitely, it could have been the death of a friendship or the death of a relationship, and that's something there. Loss of faith in something. Could even be spiritual. Maybe things have been so hard for so long that you're having trouble connecting with your higher power, whatever it is. Very possible. Next card is What Grounds You. And we have a whole new world. You're thinking of the future. You know that this is the end of a cycle. You know that you're starting over. You're starting somewhere new, and that's what soothes you. That's what comforts you. You can see he's turned his back on that other rod. He's totally focused on this one here and his new world, and this one over here just is not doing it anymore. So you maybe avoid the past and focus solely on the future, and that's how you shake yourself out of a funk or whatever it is. The next card is Near Future. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever happens and however this shakes out, you are going to create a very homey, very happy, very fruitful, fertile place for yourself, which is good. With these, this is something you've been working towards for more than a season. So I see in this Magician card, I'm seeing in the trees there's fruit, so it's spring or summer, near future, and we're looking at her tree, and it's clearly autumn. So this is something that has been in motion for at least a season, if not more than that. You've been focusing on this. You've been manifesting this for a while. This environment for yourself. Mm-hmm. Next card is how you are feeling about the situation. Five of Wands. So this makes sense. If you're having roommate trouble, this is frustration. This is battling it out with someone, negotiating. This is figuring out exactly why we're feeling the way that we're feeling and exactly why someone else is feeling the way that they're feeling. So it's good that this is an accurate representation of your situation is what you're thinking about it. So that's good. It's definitely like a bit of a stressful card, no doubt, but it is one that's like it's productive at least. While it might be a stressful period, you aren't at this restful Queen of Pentacles yet. You are still at this Emperor. So the way I'm seeing it is like the Emperor is you in wartime. This is when you're battling things out. You are the Emperor, firm, masculine, decisive character. And in peaceful times, which is what's coming up, this fruitful queen, much more gentle, much more feminine energy. So I think that there's definitely going to be, and like I could see this crossing card, this Magician. This could just be what is changing you is your ability to manifest these things. Like you it could be a conscious switch out of this Emperor into Queen of Pentacles. You could find that resolution that you're looking for and consciously be like, okay, I can take my armor off and sit down and count my blessings and continue to water my garden. So that's always good. Yep, so again, this is how you feel about the present situation. Just stressed out, tired of fighting, I bet, probably. Next card is how the other person is feeling. We have Six of Wands. That's interesting. So that is a card of victory. They definitely feel as though they've won this round. The question is, do they know there's another round coming? Right? Six of Wands is a card of you've won the battle, but the war is still raging. So, and a lot of times people see that card and see it as victory, and they're like, yes, nailed it. Well, okay. There's nothing wrong with celebrating how far you've come, but it's important to see how far you've got to go, okay? So the other person around you, and you know what, this is amazing. Okay, so we have Five of Wands, Six of Wands. Every time there's numbers in a row like that, it's a good sign. That means you're heading in the right direction. But I think that it's funny how you feel the situation is still going on. This isn't over yet. They feel like it's over. They're like, man, I got them with that like one-liner last night. I sure rattled him or whatever. He's shaking in his boots about it, and you're just like, yeah, good zinger, bro, but like, who's signing the lease next time, or something like that. I don't know. It's just very much like you know it's not over. They think it's over, and they think that they've won. So okay, so the next card is your hopes and fears. We have Eight of Wands. Maybe, so there's a lot of movement in this card. You see these Eight Wands flying through the air. A lot of times this can represent messages, or, I mean, there's a lot of change. It's big on things happening quickly, like big things happening very quickly. So maybe that's something that you hope for. You're stressed out, the situation has been bothering you, and it's just like you're ready for it to be over. And then you're also fearing it being over because maybe this was a meaningful period of time in your life. Maybe this relationship you've had with this roommate or living however you've been living for so long has been a really meaningful period of time for you, and you don't necessarily want all that to change just because it's getting uncomfortable right now and things aren't like the best that they've been. You are just worried about that changing. But there's nothing to fear. This is a fruitful environment. You're moving on the right path. Change is good. Change is constant. You might as well embrace it because you don't really have much of another choice. It's happening. Just let it happen. Relax. Okay, and the next card is the final result if things continue on their present path. Knight of Wands. You know what you want and you're ready to fight for it. There is a lot of wands and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10 cards. 50% of these cards are wands. So this is all manifestation. This is all making things happen. And this is definitely a show of strength. Like maybe that's what it's going to take to put whoever this other person is in line, is just a quick show of strength. Just flex on them a little bit. Just a little. Make them squirm. Put them in their place. This is definitely being ready to move forward. So hopefully we're overcoming these fears in the Eight of Wands. This is like ready to move forward, waiting for the right moment to spring forward. Like I really feel this horse sitting back on its haunches, like ready to jump and head forward. And that's this feeling of like you were ready to go at a moment's notice. Whatever you're doing, you know you want to do it. You finding the answers and being ready to fight for them. Whoever's standing across from you better watch it, because I am sure you are a force to be reckoned with when you know what you want. So know what you want. Think about it. I bet the answer's just a change of perspective away. Think of it. Just think of it. You'll figure it out. We do have at the bottom of the deck the general energy for the entire reading, the Sun card. So that's hopeful. That's very brazen, very, I am here, this is who I am, you can take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. And you better take it, because look at this smile. Look at this smile, and just like this childlike joy. You are heading for sunnier days, for sure. You just got to figure out what you want, and you'll get there. We are going to do a Goddess Guidance card. This is my favorite Oracle deck. I'll probably say that in every video, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see, is there anything, these people struggling with roommate situations, anyone who's struggling with their roommates should know, or keep in mind, or, you know, just be aware of. Let's see. Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. That is something. I mean, even in this card, it's still just manifestation, is basically what that means. I mean, I just look at her pointing at the sky, and it reminds me of the magician. He's pointing at the sky. As above, so below. She's all above. There's no below. a lot of energy, a lot of power there. A lot of power there. Oh, there you go. So if you see this, let me know what you think. Please leave some comments. I love constructive criticism. And compliments. Really big on compliments. Feel free to compliment me. I assure you I can take it. Alright, well, good luck, you guys. I hope you find what you're looking for. Whatever it is, I hope you find it. Bye.